Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Belmont High School for tonight's NHIAA varsity girls volleyball game between Belmont and Kennett. Our coverage tonight presented by Signworks of New England. My name's Devin Postlesny, if I haven't already said it, as we are here to cover tonight's Division III volleyball action here in Raider Nation. About 50 seconds away before the Belmont team moves to one side and the Kennett team gets their second half of warm-ups. And then we will be underway with pregame here from Belmont High School. Pregame ceremonies. All right, so let's go over some pregame notes here. For those of you who don't know, tonight's game is a best of 5. Sets 1 through 4 go to 25 points, and then if we get to a fifth set, that set goes to 15 points. Coming into this game, we are looking at these two teams. We'll start with the home or the away team. Let's do that. We'll start with the away team of Kennett. Their current record is 2 wins, 6 losses. They are 15th in the standings with 9 points in the standings and a 1.1250 rating. With the home team, they are same amount of wins, 2 wins and 5 losses, sitting 14th in the standings with an 8 points and a 1.1429 rating. The reason why we bring this up is because, we'll talk playoff picture in a minute. The last game last team both of these teams saw was Newfound, and also the only common team that these guys have played on the schedule. Normally by now there are a couple of teams that both teams have seen, or a couple schools that both teams have seen, but at this point in the season, Newfound is the only common on the schedule. Both of these teams in front of us lost to Newfound 3 sets to none. If we look at playoff picture, which I know in theory you don't right now because you still have basically a month of regular season play, as I noted, the last game on these teams' schedules is October 25th. And playoff-wise, it's the top 14 that make the playoffs. So this explains why I brought up where they are in the standings. Belmont currently sitting on the cut line for the playoffs as Kennett is on the outside looking in. So that just brings severity brings urgency to Kennett in this game because ideally, or theoretically, if Kennett wins this game, they could flip-flop with Belmont, putting Belmont on the outside looking in. So that's why I bring it up. That's why I brought up the standings. That's why I bring up the fact that the top 14 make the playoffs. Later in the month, as I said, the last game that these guys play is the 25th of October, so they're later in the month is when you can really get a true idea of playoff-wise and such. So 30 seconds remaining here in the warm-ups, and then we will go to pregame ceremonies where the two teams will be introduced, and I believe we'll have the national anthem. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pull my mic down real quick, and we will be ready to go here for pregame here from Belmont High School. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for starting lineups here from Belmont High School. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Pre-game ceremonies in the books. So we're kind of in a holding pattern. Not exactly sure what's going on, if I'm being completely honest. Officials coming onto the court now as we are getting set for this first set. Best of 5 here from Belmont High School. Belmont ready to rock and roll. Kennett taking note on one of the lines for the batting cage here in the gymnasium, as technically that could be potentially an issue if a ball goes high on that end. It's an uncommon occurrence. Typically, we do not see this. or see that. But, you know, sometimes crazier things have happened. We've had a volleyball go through the hoop here a couple years ago. So, can't count anything out. So here we go. Like I said, best of 20 or best of 5. First to 25 gets the set win. In between each set, we have about probably 2 minutes of downtime. We'll have a quick commercial break, which is literally 20 seconds. And then I'll do a little pregame for the next set. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Once again, I'd like to, actually, I don't think I've said it at all yet. On camera tonight, we have Miss Megan Hunt. Thank you to her for running the camera tonight. She's going to do a great job for us here. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. My name's Devin Poslesny. Let us get underway here as Belmont has the ball first here in set number 1. Ball over. Kennett receives it well. And we'll send it back into the Belmont end. Raiders in trouble, and the point goes to Kennett. Sorry about that. Had to fix something with my headset here. It's a 1-1 game as Belmont was able to quickly answer Kennett's early point. Oh, and Kennett will make a slight slip, and that gives Belmont the lead here for the first time in this set. Ball over. Kennett gets it. Sets up, sends it into Belmont's side. Belmont will send it back over. Back into the net, and Kennett's point. Quick sub here for Belmont. Number 7 off as number 8 comes on. I know some of the Belmont girls. I don't know any of the Kennett girl names, so we're just going to go by numbers. 18 off, 21 on for Kennett. We'll remain neutral here. Or try to at least. Ball over. Belmont receives it. In trouble. Treamer will... Belmont sent it back in, and the point will go to Kennett. Kennett sends it into the netting, and that will bring Belmont up to 3 apiece. Ball will drop in. Kennett in trouble. Belmont's point. Referee's taking a quick note here on something. Some sort of violation. Substitution 30 off, 16 on for Kennett. Not exactly sure what that was. Here comes the serve from Belmont. Back over. Raiders will get it. Sends it into Eagle territory. Kennett in trouble, and Belmont will capitalize. A high gym here in Raider Nation, but those backboards will get you. Serve just got over. Belmont will retrieve it. Sends it in, and it gets the point. Belmont will send it over. Kennett gets it, settles it, sends it back over into Raiders' side. Pushed over, Kennett gets it. The Eagles will take it back, send it back over. Belmont has it. Sent back. And Kennett will send it back over. Pushed over, in trouble, Belmont's point. Kennett pushes it over. Belmont receives it with help. Sends it far long out. Kennett's point. Substitution here. 30 coming on for 16 for Kennett. Kennett serves it short, and it will be Kennett's point. Drops in, will recover. They adapted well. Ball sent high onto the roof, and that will be a point for Kennett. Hit the divider here in the gym. Kennett 1 point from tying, short into the net, and it will be the tying point here. Both teams at 7. Belmont expecting the short ball there. Oh. And Kennett takes the lead for the second time in this game. Pushed over. Kennett recovered, sent back into Belmont territory. Belmont will push it over, and it drops in there for the tying point. Belmont was struggling with the server for Kennett. I believe it was number 1. She was dropping it in nice and shallow, and Belmont had to adapt to that. Gets over, in trouble, Belmont point. Ball sent in, gets it over the net. Belmont able to recover, pushes over. Kennett has it, sends it. It's going to hit the backboard. Belmont still has it, pushes it over, gets out of that one. Sent it far and long into the out of bounds. Point for the Raiders. Dropped in there, point once more. Something happened there. See, I wish I had the rule book. I'll have to ask one of the volleyball girls after this what exactly happened. Point given to Belmont, so serves over. Kennett retrieves it well, passes into the netting, and this will be a point for Belmont. 13-8. Going to drop in there. Out. Point for the Raiders. And a timeout here for Kennett. This is a 1-minute timeout. Ten seconds remaining here in the timeout. Kennett coming out of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we go. Quick timeout from Kennett. Obviously looking to get some words in to his girls, as Belmont is 11 points away from winning the first set. Chipped over. Belmont able to recover. Sends it back. Kennett in trouble, and point for the Raiders. Ball will drop in. Kennett will recover, sends it over. Into the netting. I apologize for the scoreboard there. Point once more for Belmont. Going to be a serve here for the Eagles. Hit. I apologize. I realized the audio might be a little out of sync, so I'm trying to figure out to make sure we are perfectly synced. Kennett gets it over. Back over. In trouble. Will recover. No good. And Kennett gets the point there. Belmont 3 points away from calling it a set here. Kennett gets it over. Belmont able to recover. In trouble. The Eagles able to get it over. And, ooh, good recovery at the net. And Belmont will send it out and in for a point for Kennett. Ball goes out. And that ball is going to get stuck in the divider. Waiting for official confirmation on whose point it was, if there is a point to be given. Looks like Belmont will walk away with it. Belmont recovers. Pushed up. Can't recover there, and that's a point for Kennett. So there you have it, 25-14, the final first set here. So, ladies and gentlemen, while I update the scoreboard, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. .145 left here in the intermission period. As here, let's do a quick little promo for an event we are covering on Friday Night Lights, NHIAA Division IV varsity football action. There'll be Winnisquam versus Mascoma, a 7 p.m. kickoff. It's their homecoming for Winnisquam's homecoming. We'll have tape delay coverage via DP Production Group, so check it out on our YouTube channel. It'll be something to watch. They bring in the artificial lights, and it will be pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So about a minute remaining here in the intermission. Let's talk about some quick storylines. Actually, on my notepad here, I only have one, and that's just the roof here. I wrote on here low roof multiple times, the backboards as well as the divider. 4 times is what I have written down here. I'll just keep a tally. 4 times the ball has been hit by a backboard or the divider. But the thing is as low and treacherous as this roof might seem, it's really not that bad. A couple of years ago, Belmont, this gym actually flooded, and they had to use the middle school gym, which for those Belmont kids who I believe this year's seniors are the last, maybe the seniors and juniors are the last ones to remember the season that they had to play in the middle school gym. The ceiling is about half, like not even half. It's probably about where the billboard, the banners here end. So maybe 10 feet shorter. So it's a high roof. There are just things that, get in the way. But definitely a little bit of a storyline to keep an eye on here. So as we wait for the officials to be all set and ready to rock and roll here for the second set, best of 5. So if Belmont can get another W here, they're 1 set closer to wrapping up the night. But if what Kennett wants to do now is win this set to tie them up at 1 apiece. So let's pull up the scoreboard. There you got it. Belmont leads 1-0. Here we go. Set number 2 is underway right now. And right away, Kennett comes out by scoring the early point, as Belmont had trouble. Sent in. Belmont has it. Pushes over. Kennett recovers well. Pushed back. Pounded and out of bounds. Kennett's point. Here comes the serve. Kennett's point again. Short. Belmont able to recover, but it goes into the net. for Kennett's point. So far, Belmont has yet to see a point here. Ball drops in, ball high. Belmont able to recover, pushes over. Kennett in trouble. Able to rebound and gets it back over the net. Well done. Belmont sends it. It got tipped and it drops in there for Belmont's first point of the set. Ball drops in, into the netting. Point to Belmont. Good recovery there by the Raiders. Pushed over. Kennett able to take control. Settles it. Passes far and long. Out. Oops. Drops in. Out. Oh, and they counted it as Belmont's point. I thought that was potentially out. Not to seem like I'm picking favorites or anything, but I thought that was out. Anyways, serve here for Belmont. Drops in. Kennett recovers, kinda, but Belmont able to take the point here. Ball drops in. Pushed over. Belmont recovers. Belmont able to keep the ball on the Kennett side of the net. Pushed in. Kennett in trouble. Into the netting, Belmont point. A similar scene we saw in the first set. Belmont got behind a couple points and they were able to catch up, take the lead, and run. However, at one point or another, Kennett was able to make the recovery and get back up. So don't count the Eagles out yet. Another drop in there for another Belmont point. And timeout called here for the Kennett coach. Quick timeout here as we are set to go. Belmont leads 8-4. Drops in, Kennett has it. And this is going to blow. Drops in there. It's kind of like the rules in tennis. If it's on the line or in, still the point counts. If it's out, it doesn't. Drops in. Kennett recover or accepts well. Pushed over. Belmont is going to regroup. Sends it. In trouble. Kennett recovers and pushes it into the netting for Belmont's point. Kennett looking for help there. Sends it into the netting for a 12-point for the Raiders. Substitution here, 21 off, number 5 on for Kennett. The ball came close to just nipping the net, but it was able to get over. Oh, and Belmont out Belmont point. The Raiders 12 points away from a second set victory. 3 off for number 5 here, or number 5 on for number 3. Ball gonna drop in. Kennett in trouble. Whoa, no. I thought they were going to make a quick recovery there as it bounced off the netting. Drops in. Over. And Kennett's point. Number 10 for Kennett here. Going to take the serve. And Belmont in trouble. As I was saying earlier, you know, Kennett made a comeback at one point in the first set. Looks like they might be trying to mount another one right now. I guess it really comes down to when that comeback happens. Nice recovery by the Raiders, but it's out in Kennett's point. Just so you guys know, the scoreboard on the broadcast is controlled by myself. I know earlier Kennett got a point and we went from 6 to 8. That's because the scoreboard in the gym had not been updated yet, or wasn't updated quick enough. So we were mimicking what they had. And sub here, 7 on for 8. But just so you guys know, I don't want anybody watching this or rewatching this going, wait. He just gave 2 points for that 1 point. Well, no, I was catching up. Belmont here with the serve. Drops in. And Raiders able to take the point. Point for the Raiders there. Ball gonna drop in. Over. Nice drilled, but it's out to Belmont's advantage and point. Spiked. That's the term I've been looking for. Instead of drilled, spiked. Short, hit the net, but no foul or anything. Not that that would be one. Gonna drop in there. Belmont has it, pushes back over. Kennett in trouble, but able to recover. Sends it. Raiders, nice recovery there. And there's the push back. Pushed up. Sent in. Kennett recovers well by the net. Regroups, settles, sends it over to the Raiders side. Belmont knocks it over. Kennett continuing to have control at this point. Sends it in just inside the line. Point for the Eagles. Sub here for Kennett. Number 9 off for, or 21 on for number 5. As number 21 will take the serve. Out and Belmont's point. Belmont 5 points away from a second set victory here. Kennett in trouble, and that's a point for the Raiders. Ball drops in, Kennett sends it back. Raiders say, we don't want it, but they're unable to grab it. Oh, I gave the wrong point to the wrong team. My bad. Our scoreboard is up to date. Out. I'm going to say our scoreboard is concurrent with the scoreboard here in the gymnasium. Ball going to drop in. Kennett recovers. Drops in, and it's going to be a point for the Eagles. You know, earlier in the break in between the first set and the second set, we talked about the ceiling being a factor. It has yet to be one in this set. Hope I didn't just jinx everybody. All over, and it'll be Belmont's point. Eight on for 7 with Belmont. Out, Kennett point. Short, Belmont in trouble, able to recover, but it was not enough. Kennett within 9 points of a tie. 11 points of a victory in this set. Let's see what happens. Short, and it will be considered over. I thought that was close, but it's Belmont's point. That was impressive. Belmont recovers, in trouble. Gets it over. 1 point away from the set victory. And that is going to be Kennett's point as the official makes the catch. Dropping in, Belmont has it. Pushed over, Kennett recovers. Kennett sends it back, Belmont regroups, sends it. Kennett, Belmont, Kennett again. In trouble. Belmont's point and Belmont's set victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Third set coming up. Back here at Belmont High School for NHIAA varsity volleyball between Belmont and Kennett. Coverage tonight presented by Signworks New England. You need anything logo-wise, graphic-wise, anything, call them. Located in Epping. Great people to work with. Great people. So, ladies and gentlemen, the scoreboard right here says it all. We're entering set number 3. Belmont leads 2 games to none. They win this game, I believe we're all done. I said if they win this game, I believe we're all done. That's what I thought in the JV game, and then we still played a third game. No, it's a best of 5, so I'm going to make the solid assumption that that's it. But here, a little product event promo. Coming up this Friday Night Lights. We're headed to Winnisquam Regional High School for their homecoming football game under the lights against Mascoma. 7 p.m. kickoff. Go to the game. It's going to be awesome. But, yeah, it'll be great. Our coverage is tape delay on YouTube, so check it out. Division 4 varsity football. Check it out. Anyways, also, have you taken notice? Top right corner. That's the breast cancer awareness bow with our sports coverage logo over it this month. DPPG, supporting breast cancer and bringing awareness. Also, our racing coverage has the pink breast cancer bow in front of its logo as well. So we're bringing awareness here to that. So 15 seconds. Here we go. Set number 3. So here we go. Set number 2. Set number 3. Belmont leads 2 sets to none. If Belmont gets the victory here in this set, first to 25, of course. But if Belmont gets this victory here, then it will be an official game. If you're Kennett right now, though, you want to make sure that you get this victory in this set. Here we go. First point of the set goes to Kennett. I figured I'd let you guys enjoy the sound of a set, or the match and the game. Sound of the game. You've heard enough of my voice tonight. Here comes the serve from the Eagles. Point once again goes to Kennett. There's the first point for the Raiders. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Thought for a second we had our scoreboard wrong. Ball drops in, Kennett recovers. And Belmont able to get the tie. Point goes to Kennett there. And Belmont recovers. Out. Kennett point. Short, and Belmont made the recovery effort, but was unlucky. Seven in for 8 here for the Raiders. Point goes to Belmont. Ties them up. Into the stands, and that will be Belmont's point. Raiders in trouble. Sends it over. Kennett receives it. Pushed over, or spiked over. And Belmont's point. We'll have a timeout here by Belmont. Belmont leading here 8-6 here in the third set. Overall, Belmont leads 2 sets to none. Kennett looking to get a W here and force game number 4. Whereas the Raiders looking to, end it all right now. Pushed over, and it's Kennett's point. Ball's going to drop in. Into the net, Kennett point. And the Eagles tie us up at 8. In trouble. And Kennett will get the early lead, or get the lead once more. Belmont gets it back over, and we're tied at 9. Substitution, 21 in for 18 on Kennett's side. And no subs on Belmont's side of the net. Belmont unable to recover there. Belmont point. 18 on for 21 on the Kennett side of the net. And Belmont ties us. Gets it over. Kennett's going to recover, though. And Belmont in trouble. Kennett's able to get the point. Ball almost hit one of the lighting fixtures up above. Out. Kennett point. Belmont with a nice recovery, able to get the ball over the net into the Kennett end. Into the netting, and Belmont takes another point. Sub here, 8 coming on for 7. On the Belmont side, that is. I'll be out in favor of Belmont. Out in favor of Belmont. Ball going to drop in. Kennett recovers well. Pushes over. Oh, out. Belmont 10 away from wrapping up this game, whereas Kennett wants their 11 points to stay alive in this whole game. In trouble. Kennett recovers. And the whistle's going to blow in favor of Belmont. Kennett point. Drops in, Belmont collects it, sends it over. Back over, Kennett has it. Pushed over, Belmont in trouble, off the wall. Doesn't count, so Kennett ties us at 16. The Eagles are definitely staying alive here in this third set. Certainly showing that they're not just going to let Belmont off the roof. That is legal as long as it's not like a artificial fixture like a divider. It hit one of the beams on the roof. Kind of pushed it back. Into the netting. Belmont's point. Ties us at 17. Ball drops in. Kennett has it. Into the net. And Belmont's point. Ooh. Ball to the chin for the libero on Kennett's side of the net. She seems okay. We're still playing. Belmont now only 6 away from wrapping up this game. I don't believe volleyball players wear mouth guards. Into the netting. So the libero comes off. 18 comes on. Going to drop in. Belmont recovers. At the net, the attempted block. Back over. Belmont has it. Pushes over. Kennett in trouble. Belmont's 20th point of the match. Or the game. I think it's pretty much the same exact thing. Kennett collects the ball, sends it back over. The game of hot potato is continuing. As Belmont will send, or Kennett sends it back over into Belmont's end. In trouble, Kennett staying alive, and it'll be Belmont's point. Four points away from wrapping up the game here, but Kennett in hot pursuit of the Raiders. Timeout here by Kennett's coach. We're going to take one final commercial break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the remainder of your game here. Back here at Belmont High School for varsity volleyball action between Belmont and Kennett. The scoreboard says it all. It's a 22-18 score here in the third set. Belmont 3 points away from tying this game up and putting a lovely little bow on it. Whereas Kennett 7 points away from forcing game 4. And Belmont in trouble. So that will be a point for Kennett. Belmont expecting the short land for that serve. Ooh, ball drops in. Belmont's point. Belmont 2 away here. Sub here, number 7 coming on for number 8. Kennett was in trouble there, was able to slightly recover, but that puts Belmont 1 away from wrapping this game up. Ball drops in, and there it is. There you have it. Belmont wins 3-0 here on October 2nd, 2019. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our coverage here from Raider Nation. Don't forget, Friday night lights, NHIAA Division IV varsity football, Winnisquam versus Mascoma. Our coverage will be tape delay on YouTube, but if you want to attend the game, do it. It's a 7 p.m. kickoff. Make sure to go check it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our coverage here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Congratulations to Belmont. Kennett, you cannot walk away with your head down at all. You guys played one heck of a game overall and one heck of a third set to try and catch up to Belmont's 2-0 lead. Raiders able to finish it off, though, and get a 3-0 victory over the Kennett Eagles. Thank you all so much once again for tuning in. My name's Devin Poslusny. Have a great night. We'll see you all on Friday for that football game in Winnisquam. Goodbye.